Possessor is a 2020 sci-fi horror film, directed by Brandon Cronenberg and starring Andrea Riseborough, Christopher Abbott, Jennifer Jason Leigh, and Sean Bean. And as you might guess from the name, Brandon Cronenberg is David Cronenberg's son. David Cronenberg has made some masterpieces of body horror like The Fly, Videodrome, more recently films like A History of Violence, Eastern Promises. And Brandon Cronenberg has been taking up the mantle of his father, making films in Canada, low budget, small scale horror films, and Possessor is his second feature. And this is a film I'm quite conflicted about, because on the one hand, I really liked it. I didn't love it, but I did like it. It has a lot going for it, it has great atmosphere, fantastic visual style, this incredibly dirty, lived-in, orange-looking world is just nasty to look at. The actors all do a really great job. The main two performances of Andrea Riseborough and Christopher Abbott are just terrific, some of their best work. And the music is very moody, and the effects, you've got some insane gore in this one, some of the nastiest things I've seen in quite a while. But then, I think honestly my main problem with the film itself is the story. This is the kind of film that wants to build a world while trying to avoid some of the world building cliches like, exposition, having a character who doesn't know what's happening so that he's an avatar for the audience and he gets everything explained to him or her. But the unfortunate thing is that you have this interesting world with this organization that lives in the shadows where they have operatives that manage to infiltrate other people's bodies to carry out assassinations, which is an insane concept. It's bonkers, very inventive, but you never get a true feeling of what this world is. It is very sci-fi, borderline dystopian, but also still grounded in our reality. It's a bit messy. I am thankful that we don't have exposition dumps, we don't have someone explaining how this world works, because it wouldn't make sense in the context since everyone has been living in this for ages. But you do feel the need for some kind of explanation, some kind of better understanding of what's going on, because he either should have stripped down some of the sci-fi elements and kept it more straight to basics without needing this complicated world with its weird politics and organizations and whatnot. Or you should have embraced the sci-fi element more. You should have given a little bit of explanation, some kind of more world building, lengthened the film. That's another weird issue. This is almost too fast-paced in a way. It's a simple story and it moves too quickly in the first part. You don't really get to know the characters all that well, mainly Andrea Riseborough. You get a sense of who they are, but you don't really get to know them, if it makes sense. And the final minutes of the film, the last 10 minutes, it just gets insane. There's some really bold choices that the director makes narratively with the violence, and there are twists that actually added more confusion in a way, rather than making sense retroactively. It's, I think, world building wise some mess. That's my main problem with this film. And it did take away some of the enjoyment from it. But for the rest, it's really well put together. It looks great, the actors do a great job, and again, if you're into gnarly body horror, this has some weird shit. Especially there's a dream sequence, or more like a dream sequence, more like a surreal element to it in the second half. That's some of the most disturbing visuals I've seen in a long time. So definitely I'm intrigued to see what young Brandon comes up with next. But as of right now, this is a really solid start, and I'm excited to see what he comes up with next. And hopefully his daddy, David, will bring us some more joy in the future as well. But still guys, have you seen Possessor or Brandon Cronenberg's previous film? Tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.